Hello all, welcome to Get Set Law. So today we'll be talking about the NLSAT examination. So those of you who are planning to pursue the 3-year LLB program from NLSIU Bangalore, you will be writing this NLSAT LLB examination. So today's video is about how you can prepare for this examination, what all things you should be focusing upon while preparing for this examination. So make sure that you're watching this video till the end so that you are getting those insights, those tips to prepare for this examination, right? So let's get started with the video. So if I have to give you the basic information about the examination, so the examination is conducted for 3-year LLB program for those candidates who have completed their graduation or who are in their final year of graduation and want to pursue 3-year LLB course through the top most college of our country. So this is for the NLSIU Bangalore, NLU Bangalore. This exam is for this. The exam started, or the 3-year LLB program in NLS Bangalore started from 2022, and thereafter the examinations are conducted, right? For this year, for the academic cycle of 25, the exam will happen on 27th of April in the morning slot, that is 10 to 12:30 slot, right? And the last date to register is 23rd of March. So those of you who want to appear for this examination, the date of registration is still open. I suggest that there is a video, the form filling video that I have recorded, which is there in the description of this video. Make sure that you click on the video, watch the form filling video and fill out the form if you have not filled out the form yet, right? So the last date of registration is 23rd of March and the mode of examination. Unlike all the other examination for 3-year LLB, this examination is one such examination which happens in pen paper mode. So you have to go and mark the answers at the center. You will be given, you will get an OMR sheet, you will get an answer sheet where you have to write the answers, right? So this becomes important for you all. Now, if we talk about the paper pattern, so before we go for any examination, understanding the paper pattern is something which is very important. So here the pattern of this paper is divided into two parts, part A and part B. Part A consists of MCQ type questions, that is multiple choice questions. 75 questions will be asked, for which you will be allotted 75 minutes. The questions will be from reading comprehension, critical reasoning and current affairs. So the questions will be, the type of questions also I'll be explaining you that you will be getting. So you will get from these three sections. So there will be a passage followed by questions from these three topics, right? 75 questions will be there. For every correct question, 1 mark will be awarded. For every incorrect question, there will be a negative marking even for the unattempted questions, right? When we talk about part B, this is the descriptive part, right? Descriptive part means that you have to write down your answers here. You have to write down your answers. Like you will get 6 questions of 10 marks each from your legal reasoning section and 1 question of 15 marks from your current legal issues, current contemporary legal issues. And for writing these 7 questions, 75 minutes will be allotted. A separate 75 minutes after you are done with your MCQ, 75 minutes will be allocated to you. Right, so this is the paper pattern. Part A, part B will be there. Now let's understand the pattern in depth little bit so that we are able to structurize or prepare according to the paper level, right? So first of all, part A, as I have mentioned, multiple choice questions will be there. So you will get 7 to 8 passages, total 7 to 8 passages from contemporary issues, social legal issues, writings of the eminent jurists, right? So those passages will be there which will have 75 questions. So one passage will have 7 to 8 questions and the questions will be from these sections: comprehension, like main idea of the author, vocabulary, meaning of certain phrases, or maybe which argument would have strengthened the author's viewpoint, which argument would have weakened the the author's viewpoint. And this critical reasoning will also include some of the legal reasoning questions, like a legal principle will be given to you, a fact will be given to you. You are supposed to answer that legal fact on the basis of the principle. So you have to deduce your answer by applying that principle. So something like that will also be here. Current affairs with respect to the passage. So current affairs as well as the static part. So we have seen questions from Grammy Awards, Booker Prize. So all these questions we have seen, right? And for everything, you will be awarded, for every correct question you will be awarded 1 mark, and for every incorrect or unattempted, make sure that this is one thing that is here, that generally students think that there is a negative marking, so if I don't attempt the answer only, there will be no negative marking, but it's not the case for this examination. Even when you leave the question blank, there will be a negative marking. So my suggestion here would be that mark all the answers, because anyway there will be a negative marking even if you leave it unattempted. So let's take a chance only. So there will be a negative marking for incorrect as well as the unattempted answers. So this is the basic pattern for part A. If I have to give you a question breakup, so this is here for you. So English comprehension, we have seen questions from vocabulary, phrases, main ideas, supporting author's argument, as well as grammar. So grammar also becomes important for this examination. When we see critical reasoning, so we have seen questions like strengthening, weakening arguments, assumptions, what conclusion can you draw from the passage, or the inference of a particular paragraph or particular sentence, or author's viewpoint. Then the legal reasoning questions are also included. The pattern that I've just explained, that there will be questions based on the facts that are there, or the principle that is mentioned in the passage, or a separate principle will be given to you, right? And then the current affairs and GK part will include static as well as the current affairs, like the awards, reports and indexes, new policies, sports, appointments, international organization, books and authors. So these type of questions you generally expect in your MCQ section. So these are the type of questions that are there in the MCQ section, right? When we talk about the descriptive part, so you will see two breakups, right? We have seen that total 7 questions are there, 6 questions, and then there is 1 question. 6 question will be from legal reasoning section. Here you will get a factual situation where you have to pick one side. So your answer will not be wrong here. Let's say if I let me give you the very common example. Suppose they have given a situation which is talking about, or which is asking me to either support uniform civil code or to say that no, uniform civil code is not suitable. So I have to pick one side and I have to justify my side in 300 to 350 words. So every answer will be of 10 marks and 6 questions will be there. So 60 marks from here and 300 to 350 words for per answer, one question, right? So this you have to justify. I have seen students many a time that they are not able to manage their time and they leave 1 or 2 questions here. Please don't make this mistake, because this one question will be of 10 marks and there is no right or wrong side. It is all based on your justification. So maybe leaving one MCQ will make more sense than leaving the entire answer. Please don't do that, right? So time management becomes very much important for you all. In next few minutes, I'll be giving you tips also to prepare for the examination. We are just trying to understand the basics, the type of questions that will be there, what all things we will need to do. I'll be explaining that as well, right? Moving to the next part where they test your analytical ability is when they ask you questions from the GK part, the debatable question that is asked, right? So the one last question will be of 15 marks. The one question will be of 15 marks with 500 words, and it will be a debatable topic, something which is there in controversy. So you will ask questions on that topic, and then accordingly you have to pick a side, right? You have to pick one side and you have to justify your answers there. You have to justify your argument there. Now, how you can prepare? So when we talk about the basic concepts that are there, right? So my suggestion would be focus on solving the papers, previous year papers, mocks, and the sectional papers. Focus on solving the papers, because the more you practice these reading comprehension or unseen passages type questions, more you will get an understanding of it. It is always about technique, because you never know what kind of passages will come in, right? So this is mostly about technique. You can buy the books to practice the previous year paper or to solve the mocks and everything. And there is the basic concepts. So understanding the basics, ki how do we identify inference, how do we identify that this is strengthening the author's side or this is weakening the author's side. So this you have to understand through technique, through understanding the technique, the basic concepts, right? Current affairs you can read from March 24 till February 25. So for the examination, 1 year current affairs will be important. So ideally it should be March 25 current affairs. So 1 year's current affairs will become very much important for you for this examination. 2 essays you should focus on writing on daily basis, because time management is very important. So we should focus on writing 2 essays, one legal reasoning essay and one the debatable 500 words essay, so that we are able to understand that okay, our reading speed, the writing speed on paper is improved, right? So that you can also focus on your grammar, your punctuation, time management, everything, right? To improve your reading speed, you can read articles from Aeon Essays, or maybe you can purchase the series with us, right? So that will also help you out to practice, to understand that this is the exam pattern, this is the type of questions that are asked. So these things you'll be able to understand through the mock test series. Mock test series basically help you understand or get an understanding of the type of questions that are asked. That is very important for you, right, at this stage. So these are the basic tips through which you can prepare for this examination. I hope this video was helpful to you. This video gave you an understanding about the paper and some of the important tips that you should be focusing upon while preparing for the examination. If you found this video helpful and you want me to keep making such more informative videos for you all, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any suggestion with respect to any information that you need in my upcoming videos, do let me know in the comment box and I'll be happy to help you out. See you all in the next video.